No, back in the day, real recognize real. Let's take it back. Back in the day, I was running through the streets. No gold chains, just a hustle in the beats. Had a dream in my head and a pen in my hand, but the struggle was real, understand where I stand. I remember when the boom box was our life, spinning old Nas, Biggie, and Ice Cube at night. We would gather round, hands up in the sky, spinning freestyles while the world passed by. The game was different, but the grind was the same. Had to earn respect, you couldn't buy your name. We fought for the mic, held it tight, no doubt. And the streets taught us lessons we can't live without.
Hey. Back in the day, we stayed true to the sound. From the block to the booth, we was holding it down. Old school hustle, new school grind. We rose from the struggle and the world was blind.
Used to walk through the city with my head held high, running game on the corner, watching time fly. We stayed low, always had an ear to the ground. And if you wanted the crown, you had to earn that sound. I kept my circle tight, learned who I could trust. In a world full of snakes, loyalty was a must. Had to dodge all the fakes who was trying to get in, but we stayed real to the roots of the struggle we were in. You could hear the real stories when you walked the block, from the corner stores to the basement where we rocked. The DJ scratched, the MCs wrote, and the real heads knew you had to flow to choke.
Back in the day, we stayed true to the sound. From the block to the booth, we was holding it down. Old school hustle, new school grind. We rose from the struggle and the world was blind.
Now rolling through the hood with the sound on blast, living in the present but we stuck in the past. Back in the day when the rhyme was the king, real bars, real beats, that's the type of thing. Now I'm grown but I never forget the lessons learned when you had no regrets. Life was hard but we made it our song, and we knew if you stayed down you'd always belong. Now I'm watching the game, seeing how it evolved, but deep in my soul I still feel that resolve. The 90s was the era that defined who we are, and I'm staying true to the roots like I'm still up on the bar. We paved the way for the cat you see today, but you gotta respect the old school to find your way. So I keep my head up, never forget where I came. Back in the day it was more than just fame.
Back in the day we stayed true to the sound. From the block to the booth, we was holding it down. Old school hustle, new school grind. We rose from the struggle and the world was blind.
Back in the day, it's more than just a memory.
From the block to the booth, we was holding it down.
Back in the day, it's more than just a memory.
Yeah. Came up hard where the street lights glow. Rhymes in my head, now I let them flow. Boom bap beats from the stereo loud. Back in the day I was lost in the crowd. Spray paint dreams on the corner wall. Mic in my hand, I was born to brawl. Hood life taught me to rhyme and fight. Now I spit truth in the dead of night. Streets, remember every rhyme I said, every verse I wrote, every tear I bled. From the block to the stage, I never stopped. Still reppin' that raw, real hip hop. Cassette tapes, hoodies, kicks were sold. Spit cold lines from a heart of gold. Never had fame, just a hunger and drive. Words were the weapon just to stay alive. No TikTok clout, just beats and bars. Backseat sessions under city stars. Raised in the noise, made for the grind. Now my story's etched in every line. Streets, remember every rhyme I said, every verse I wrote, every tear I bled. From the block to the stage, I never stopped. Still reppin' that raw, real hip hop. The streets don't forget, the mic is my truth. Yeah, the streets don't forget, the mic is my truth. Yeah. streets. Cassette tapes, hoodies, kicks were sold. Spit cold lines from a heart of gold. Never had fame, just the hunger and drive. Words were the weapon just to stay alive. No TikTok clout, just beats and bars. Backseat sessions under city stars. Raised in the noise, made for the grind. Now my story's etched in every line. Streets, remember every rhyme I said, every verse I wrote, every tear I bled. From the block to the stage, I never stopped. Still repping that raw, real hip hop. The streets don't forget, the mic is my truth. Yeah.
Truth burns slow, but ashes don't lie. They say silence louder than the loudest sin. I learned that lesson from the cold within. Brick walls whisper what the dead can't scream, and trust is a currency that don't redeem. Used to walk with a click, now it's shadows and ghosts. Only bond I keeps with the pain I host. I seen loyalty die in a handshake grip. Seen futures dissolve from one loose lip. I don't talk much, I just measure the eyes, cause most smiles wear treason in disguise. They want gold, but I bleed black ink, carving truth in the dark on the paper's brink. Blur ashes don't lie, they speak in smoke. Every bar I write is a vow I spoke. From the blocks where the light don't reach, I preach what the concrete tried to teach. Blur ashes don't lie, they speak in smoke. Every bar I write is a vow I spoke. From the blocks where the light don't reach, I preach what the concrete tried to teach. Yeah, you ain't felt pain till you stood in the fog, where your thoughts turn blade and your heart's a dog. Every friend got a price if the hunger grows. That's why I trust silence more than I trust those. Cold days shape me, winter and soul. Where the heat came from metal, not a hand to hold. They threw dirt on my name, I planted seeds. Now my words bloom slow like a bitter weed. I ain't a poet, I'm a witness with breath, documenting the rituals we call death. No hooks, no gimmicks, just marrow and steel. Each rhyme I spill is the truth I conceal. Blur ashes don't lie, they speak in smoke. Every bar I write is a vow I spoke. From the blocks where the light don't reach, I preach what the concrete tried to teach. Blur ashes don't lie, they speak in smoke. Every bar I write is a vow I spoke. From the blocks where the light don't reach, I preach what the concrete tried to teach. What's buried ain't gone, it waits in the ash. Learn. In the ash. What's buried ain't gone, it waits in the ash.
Buried ain't gone. It waits.
This ain't a verse, it's scripture carved in smoke. Iron jaw, cold mind, let's begin. I don't smile in the frame, I'm the voice off screen. Plotting plays while they flex for a digital dream. I seen kings fall fast with a paper throne. They post power, I move with a blade alone. Spent nights in the trench, just me and the math. Now I ghost through the block with a silent wrath. Ain't no heroes where the steel gets drawn. Only wolves with a code and a mask at dawn. Where I talk less, move clean, never fold. Iron jaw gospel, this sermon cold. Steel in my breath, fire and will. I don't chase hype, I aim to kill. They want likes, I want silence and reach. I don't preach to the lost, I just speak to the streets. Every line that I write come dipped in price. Paid in years of scars and sleepless nights. Don't ask where I've been, just watch how I walk. I survived what most couldn't write in chalk. Had meals off stress, now I feast on pace. And I still keep a plan tucked just in case. I talk less, move clean, never fold. Iron jaw gospel, words turn gold. No chain, no crew, just mind and grind. I spit what they feared even find. I learned from the cracks, from the rust and chain. From the look in their eyes when they masked the pain. Grew calm in chaos, fluent in loss. Now my lines hit hard like a double cross. You can't coach what's carved in fire. Can't fake that hunger when the soul expire. This ain't style, it's a war technique, where silence gets loud and the wise don't speak. Love, I talk less, move cold, never fall. Iron jaw gospel, I seen it all. From the dirt to the heights, still won't boast. I toast to the ghosts that believe the most. Ashes and iron, that's how I'm built. Never fold, never beg, never spill. This my word, this my breath, this my fight. I don't rap for the light, I rap from the night. Some preach from a pulpit, I preach from the trench.
Schools are closed in Brooklyn. What's to be expected? I'm neglected. Look at my board. School's so cool, we should call it back to school. Fall for these kids, do anything for these kids. Hand on the chest, say pledge for these kids. Give me a sec, a check for these kids. Ought to invest in the best for these kids. Kids these days are not alright, cause we're the same kids that never had it right. Cause back in the days when it wasn't all tight, we couldn't afford the Adidas and Nikes. Kids these days are not alright, cause we're the same kids that never had it right. Cause back in the days when it wasn't all tight, we couldn't afford the Adidas and Nikes. Rock the brand, fuck the man. People gon' people, that's the plan. That's how it is and how it's been, and that's the way it's gonna be till the end. Then it was Starter Jackets, then it was Swisher Sweets, then it was Coca-Cola, then it was Listerine, then it was Air Jordans, then it was Easy Boost, then it was Twitter beefs, then it was Words with Friends. Kids these days are not alright, cause we're the same kids that never had it right. Cause back in the days when it wasn't all tight, we couldn't afford the Adidas and Nikes. Kids these days are not alright, cause we're the same kids that never had it right. Cause back in the days when it wasn't all tight, we couldn't afford the Adidas and Nikes. days are not alright, cause we're the same kids that never had it right. Cause back in the days when it wasn't all tight, we couldn't afford the Adidas and Nikes. Kids these days are not alright, cause we're the same kids that never had it right. Cause back in the days when it wasn't all tight, we couldn't afford the Adidas and Nikes.
Hey, yo, turn that up. This that real boom bap. I came up where the bricks talk and the corners breathe, where the code get passed like a bag in a sleeve. Every rhyme got dirt, every word got smoke. They spit for views, I spit what broke. Graffiti on the walls like a city diary. OGs taught math, not just weaponry. This ain't drip, it's a rugged fit from the soul. No stylist, just struggle stitched in the fold. Raw boom bap, back in the veins, no cap. Street tales, soul loops, raw rap. Dust in the crates, truth in the verse. 90s flame in a digital curse. I ain't come to dance, I came to narrate. The sound of the train mixed with hunger and fate. Before likes, we had dice on the crate, and you had to spit fire just to open the gate. Now it's filters, trends, who knows who. We came from cassette decks and dirty shoes. Paid dues in the basements, wired for war. With a 4-bar cipher that could shake the floor. More boom bap, still in the flesh, no gloss. Gold chain swinging with the city's lost. I don't chase charts, I just carve in stone. With a mic and a pad in a zone of my own. I seen clicks dissolve for a taste of clout. Seen brothers go ghost when the flame went out. So I rhyme like it's 94 in the rain. With a hoodie and a dream, still dodging the pain. This for the ones who still bless the pen, who sample records and remember when you had to battle just to earn your breath, and the echo of the verse meant life or death. More boom bap, reborn through dust and flame. This that alleyway sound, not a charted name. Tape hiss, street kiss, echoes of pride. Real rap never left, it just learned to hide. Learn. This one for the tapes in your uncle's room. You ain't lived it, you just scrolled it. Yo, turn that A, this rock real full rap. You ain't lived it, you just scrolled it. This one for the tapes in your uncle's room. You lived it, you just scrolled it. Yo, turn that up, this not real bull rap. You ain't lived it, you just scrolled it. You know what time it is? It's that midnight heat. You ain't built for the streets, stay inside.
Midnight heat, I'm creeping through the block where the walls whisper truths that you can't unlock. I seen the real ones turn ghosts in the wind, where the chase for gold is the life they pinned. Corner store tales, yeah, they all got taught who to trust and what loyalty costs. The paper chase don't stop till your pocket's full, but the deeper you dive, the more it'll pull. We play by the rules that they never taught, where the heat's on your back and the game's all bought. Had to watch my own, cause the city's cold, and a smile can be fake when the truth's untold. Yeah, midnight heat, we rise from the grind. Loyalty's rare, but the hustle's divine. These streets never sleep, and neither do I. We learn to survive or we die in the sky. Streets cold, heart warm, I keep it tight. No silver spoons, just the dark of the night. I move with the shadows, kept my moves low, watching for the signs that the enemy show. Life's a gamble, roll dice for a win, but the house don't care if you lose it all within. I'm still here with the scars and the weight, no chains on my neck, but I'm holding my fate. Homies told me watch your back in this game, cause the moment you slip, they put dirt on your name. But I kept it real, never folded for fame. Stayed true to the hustle, no matter the strain. Midnight heat from the block to the mic. Survive or fall, we gon' ride through the night. We hustle, we grind, it's all we know. In the heart of the city where the cold winds blow.
Midnight heat. And with me, Bill, put a street, stay inside. Bill, put a street, stay inside.
I seen homies fall for the game in the flash. Now they ghosts in the wind, just the memories ash. But I keep moving head high in the rain, taught by the struggle and the pain of the game. It's realer than gold, it's deeper than pride, cause when it's do or die, you can't run or hide. The game don't give you no breaks or space, but I'm built for the struggle, I stay in the race. In these streets, the price of trust is high, and loyalty ain't given, you gotta earn that ride. I walk it alone, but my eyes stay sharp. I keep my circle tight like a mark of the art. Midnight heat, still breathing on the grind, chasing what's mine, cause I know what's behind. The city's a jungle, but I'm born to survive. Still walking the streets, feeling more alive. Midnight heat, we don't sleep. The game's real, and the hustle's forever.
It's the neon lights, where the struggle ignites. We hustle through the static, find the truth in the noise. Find the truth in the noise.
We walk the neon streets, lights flicker, shadows deep, where the dreams fade fast and the silence ain't cheap. I'm hearing voices in my head telling me to keep pace, but the future's in my hands, I'm setting my own race. I move through the chaos, see the hustle and the grind, but they don't know the battles I fight inside my mind. They chase the fame, but I'm steady on my path. Made the blueprint in the struggle, now I'm free from the past. Neon signs glow like a second heartbeat. They say you gotta hustle, but you gotta find your feet. We rise through the static, yeah, we break the sound. In the city full of noise, we the ones that'll drown. Damn neon streets, we ride through the night, breaking through the noise. We find our light, a step in the future, a beat from the past. We move like shadows, but we're built to last. I step in the game like a glitch in the code, futuristic hustle in an ancient mode. 808s hit like the pulse of the block, but I keep my head clear, never getting caught. It's all about progression, I don't need to rewind. I'm pushing through the future, I'm setting my own time. Watch the wave as I flip the script. The rhythm ain't just in the beat, it's in the grip. Every move's a signal, I'm ready for the shift. Running from the past, but I'm looking at the lift. In a world that's loud, I'm steady with the sound. The only thing real is what's underground. Yeah, neon streets, we ride through the night, breaking through the noise. We find our light, a step in the future, a beat from the past. We move like shadows, but we're built to last. In the dark, we rise through the static. We find the truth, neon dreams, future schemes. We're steady moving through your neon streets, rise above the noise. I'm out in the streets, but I'm thinking way ahead. Vision on the future while they stuck in the red. I flip the switch and I'm glowing in the dark. In the silence, I'm the one that leaves the mark. The game's still calling, but I'm dodging the trap. Futuristic style, but I never lost the rap. I hear the world's voice, but I muted the lies. Now I'm building my empire, one verse at a time. It's the neon that drives, it's the fire that burns. Through the lessons we learn, through the tables we turn. This is the grind, through the static in the buzz. We're finding new ways while the world still was. More